Welcome to the No Views News. This program was created on Sunday, February 28th at 12:18 a.m. Pacific Standard Time by Zeno Reader. There are 548 headlines from 108 feeds we check to build this automated report. Welcome to No Views, daily automated podcast news. The headlines in this super unknown daily news summary do not imply fact-checking or endorsement of ideas. The first headlines are from the current most popular news site, Yahoo News, with 175 million estimated monthly unique visitors. Indian man killed by his own bird during cockfight. Humans gave leprosy to armadillos, now they are giving it back to us. Trump kept them out to protect jobs, now, these immigrants are getting green cards. Longtime radio host Russ Martin found dead in Frisco home, police say, cause unclear. Scoop, Biden admin call on Putin pipeline provokes GOP anger. Exclusive, single-shot COVID vaccine could be weeks away as regulators start approval process. We're done with that lifestyle, Jessica Watkins, Ohio woman charged in Capitol riot, renounces Oath Keepers. Biden said undocumented immigrants should have access to the COVID-19 vaccine without fear of being arrested by ICE. Jill and Joe Biden have a phone-free dinner date every night at the White House. Ben sassy on Matt Gaetz, that guy is not an adult. The next headlines are from the second most popular news website at this time, with 150 million unique monthly visitors, Google News. Trump could target Kevin McCarthy in CPAC speech, report, Fox News. COVID-19 Live News, updates on the virus and vaccines, The New York Times. Feds pinpoint suspects in riot death of Capitol Police officer, Oregon Live. It's time to take the Deshaun Watson to the Jets, trade rumor seriously, Deadspin. Dare Mighty Things, the man behind the secret message in the Mars rover's parachute, CNN. Rachel Lindsay deletes Instagram account following harassment from Bachelor fans, NBC News. Frequently asked questions, what Biden did and didn't do, after U.S. report on Khashoggi's killing by Saudi agents, The Washington Post. Lady Gaga's stolen dogs recovered, Gaga calls injured dog walker a hero, CNET. Girl, 14, charged with murder in grandmother's death, Wayne. Microsoft is testing 1080p Xbox Game Pass streaming, Engadget. The following headlines are from the third most popular news website, with 110 million unique monthly visitors, The Huffington Post. MSNBC's Chris Hayes, CPAC reveals GOP is fixated on cultural grievance over policy. Manatee deaths are spiking in Florida. Trump restarts fundraising ahead of his CPAC visit. Biden says Texas facility for unaccompanied migrants won't stay open very long. 4 decades after Reagan and Kemp, CPAC finishes its transformation to Trump PAC. Why conservatives are always saying the Democratic Party's name wrong. Hundreds of cows have been trapped at sea in hellish conditions for 2 months. Basketball officials probing complaint that Jeremy Lin was called coronavirus on court. FBI singles out possible Capitol suspect in death of police officer Brian Sicknick. My family has traveled in an RV for 6 months, and it's changed how we see America. The next headlines are from the fourth most popular news website, with 95 million estimated unique monthly visitors, CNN. Driver crashes taking shooting victim to hospital. Coast Guard searches for missing plane in Florida. Police using DNA to uncover over 30-year-old's murder. Neighbors react to death of 3-year-old boy. Cat found in Arkansas reunited W owners in Texas. Elderly couple cannot book COVID-19 vaccine apps. Man said goodbye to 7 kids before COVID death. Influencers spread messaging for Chauvin trial. School board member says he doesn't agree with Black History Month. Can you identify this mysterious old writing? The next headlines are from the fifth most popular news website at this time, with 70 million estimated unique monthly visitors, The New York Times. COVID vaccines, Johnson & Johnson shot authorized by FDA. U.S. awaits FDA's green light for Johnson & Johnson's vaccine. Fred Segal, designer who commodified California cool, dies at 87. China's retirement home industry is plagued by Ponzi schemes. Rapper's arrest awakens rage in Spanish youth chafing in pandemic. CPAC and the new republicanism. Trump will return to spotlight with appearance at CPAC. Facebook, Amazon and others restrict online sales of masks. Visit at home. Vulnerable inmates left in prison as COVID rages. The following headlines are from the 6th most popular news website, with an estimated 65 million monthly unique visitors, Fox News. New York Governor Cuomo, Anthony Fauci become CPAC bogeyman as speakers rail against COVID restrictions. Jimmy Hoffa FBI files that have been hidden since 1975 must be released, lawmakers tell Department of Justice. Roger Stone, at CPAC, says he'd back Trump in 2024 but warns Dems, media will try to bury accomplishments. South Dakota Governor Noem blasts Fauci, contrasts her COVID measures with Cuomo. White House to charge reporters for COVID test, sparks outrage. Montana massive 30-car pile-up blamed on icy bridge. Trump could target Kevin McCarthy in CPAC speech, report. Son of former Green Bay Packer loses dad's Super Bowl ring. Washington Capitals take 3-0 lead, beat NJ Devils 5-2. These are the states reopening, rolling back mask mandates amid coronavirus pandemic. You are hearing today's top news headlines and more. Today is Sunday, February 28th. The next headlines are from the 7th most popular news website, with 63 million estimated monthly unique visitors, CBS News. COVID vaccine may create Terminator-type antibody response in people who have had coronavirus. The next headlines are from the 8th most popular news website, with an estimated 53 million monthly unique visitors, Mail Online, the Daily Mail. Protester launches firework at police officer's face in Dublin city centre in anti-lockdown march. Mother's nightmare as loving husband turned out to be con men with another wife and 5 fiancés. Dan Hodges warns, Boris Johnson needs to stop his fiancée meddling, or give her a real no-10 job. Chancellor Rishi Sunak makes $5 billion pledge to pubs and high street shops. 1 million Britons do not know who their biological father is. Prince William warns against rumors and misinformation about COVID-19 vaccines on social media. Breathtaking snow moon glows burning orange as it lights up the night sky. Oxford vaccine more effective than Pfizer jab, new figures show. Biden's first airstrike, smidges reveal how 500-pound bomb wiped out Iranian-backed militia compound. Margaret Thatcher is removed from a list of inspirational women by woke students at Durham. The following headlines are from the 9th most popular news website, with an estimated 47 million monthly unique visitors, The Washington Post. This is the Washington Post World News feed. Archaeologists find intact ceremonial chariot near Pompeii. They dream of reaching America. Their forced service in Iran's Revolutionary Guard locks them out. Libya risks losing control of its destiny as planeloads of fighters and arms flood the country. Official, 42 abducted from Nigerian school 2 weeks ago freed. After dissident vanishes in Canada, Saudi exiles fear they are in jeopardy. Pakistan expert, religiosity aiding spike in militancy. Frequently asked questions, what Biden did and didn't do, after U.S. report on Khashoggi's killing by Saudi agents. Inside Russia's mass arrests, claims of beatings, threats and war against rights monitors. Experts notice pandemic's mental health toll on German youth. Libya media authority, journalist detained after PM presser. The next headlines are from the 10th most popular news website, which has an estimated 42 million monthly unique visitors, The Guardian. This is The Guardian's U.S. news feed. Coronavirus live news. U.S. distributes 96 million vaccine doses. West Bank shuts schools to stem infection rise. Khashoggi, statement clarifying U.S. stance on Saudi Arabia due on Monday. NBA opens probe after Jeremy Lin says he was called coronavirus during game. Ben Nevis earns Wolves draw and leaves Newcastle to rue costly errors. Oprah with Meghan and Harry, masterstroke or disaster? Bruno Fernandes the driving force behind United's road trip brilliance. Barney Ronay. Rings of steel, dog owners buy metal collars to deter thieves. Anwar El Ghazi scores winner as commanding Aston Villa blunt leads. Republicans push blue-collar comeback, but is the party a true friend of the worker? Clean break, the risk of catching COVID from surface is overblown, experts say. The following headlines are from the 12th most popular news website, with an estimated 36 million monthly unique visitors, ABC News. Asian man stabbed in back, suspects charged with attempted murder. NY mandates dance zones, distancing when weddings resume. Saudi Arabia says it intercepts missile attack over capital. 14-year-old Michigan girl charged in grandmother's killing. AP sources, feds pinpoint suspects in officer's riot death. Quake rattles Alaska's largest city, no reports of damage. The next headlines are from the 13th most popular news website, with an estimated 35 million monthly unique visitors, the BBC News. Pompeii, archaeologists unveil ceremonial chariot discovery. COVID-19, Belgium prisoners quarantined after virus outbreak. Coronavirus, Biden's $1.9 trillion COVID relief bill passes House vote. LeBron versus Zlatan, who won the politics bout? Myanmar coup, UN ambassador fired after anti-army speech. Venice, low tides leave canals dry. Nigeria kidnappings, hunt for 300 girls as second abducted school group freed. Haiti prison escape, hundreds of inmates flee from Croix de Bouquet's jail. Lady Gaga's dogs found safe after armed robbery. The following headlines are from the 14th most popular news website, with an estimated 34 million monthly unique visitors, USA Today. AP top stories February 27 p. A Michigan teacher wanted to use a BLM at school curriculum. She says the district said no, so she resigned. No effect, even record freeze couldn't eradicate Texas' toughest invasive species, experts say. New Yorkers rally in support of Asian Americans. U.S. administers about 2.4 million shots in a day, a new high. Johnson & Johnson vaccine expected to be authorized. Latest COVID-19 updates. Biden, a statement on Saudi Arabia coming Monday. Pompeo defends record in CPAC speech. Black woman to take command of oldest federal law enforcement agency for the first time in 230 years. Ukraine activists rally against corruption. Daniel Prude died and it was ruled a homicide, so why isn't it a crime? The next headlines are from the 15th most popular news website, with an estimated 35.5 million monthly unique visitors, the LA Times. Lady Gaga's dogs recovered, but mystery only deepens about the violent theft. Reopening high schools gets ugly, divisive in Bay Area district where rich and poor mix. More Santa Ana winds in Southern California are on the way. 2 men become first skiers to descend Yosemite's Half Dome. More people are going to die, immigrant detainees wonder when they'll get vaccinated. New fears of next coronavirus wave as case decline slow, variants grow. Vanessa Bryant wants to make public names of deputies accused of sharing Kobe crash photos. Lopez, on Wednesday, his leg was amputated. On Thursday he was back at work with the homeless. Rural California county says Newsom-backed coronavirus testing clinic is a boondoggle. How Sophie Stadium in Inglewood will be used to vaccinate LAUSD teachers. We hope you are enjoying this news podcast. Today is Sunday, February 28, 2021. You just heard from the top 15 most popular news websites in the world. More from other news sources is up next. Next, Reddit World News. Reddit is a user collective which claims over 430 million active users per month, and these are the top voted stories today. Biden administration to make announcement about Saudi Arabia Monday as White House reviews ties. First vaccine to fully immunize against malaria builds on pandemic-driven RNA tech. An ornate Roman chariot has been discovered almost intact near Italy's buried city of Pompeii, the archaeological park announced on Saturday, calling it a discovery with no parallel in the country. Toronto has cancelled all events through Canada Day. Justin Trudeau looks forward to working with President Biden. It's great to see America re-engage. Ethiopia is ethnically cleansing Tigray region, says U.S. report. Discussed at China's state-sponsored liar face in Wellington. Inuit voices grow louder in fight over Nunavut mine expansion that communities say will harm wildlife and cultural practices in northern Canada. Elephant kills Spanish zookeeper with one strike from trunk. Cuba approves animal welfare law after civil society pressure. Scientists discover massive pipeline in the cosmic web connecting the universe. Yemen's children starve as UN seeks billions to avoid vast man-made famine. 2 Vancouver police officers caught on video posing with dead man on Third Beach. The next headlines are from Forbes. Artist Aki Nakata sells her stone art almost instantly through Facebook. Lord & Taylor locks its doors for the last time, after 195 years. The best shows on Netflix in 2021, February edition. NBA teams eager for the Orlando Magic fire sale, except the Magic. Almost 20% of U.S. adults are vaccinated. Here are the top performing states, and the worst. A year into the pandemic, the wine delivery landscape continues to evolve. The best movies on Netflix in 2021, February edition. Dogfish Head founder Sam Calaginer discusses new oat milk IPA, craft beer innovation. LiDAR CEO, Elon Musk made the right choice 5 years ago, not today. UFC 259 full fight video. Watch Amanda Nunes knock out Ronda Rousey. The next headlines are from Nature.com. Publisher correction, measuring the A-particle charge radius with muonic helium-4 ions. The world population update. Currently, we are increasing by over 220,000 people a day, expecting to reach 8 billion in 2023. At the time this report was generated, the population was estimated to be 7,688,879,544 humans. Worldometers.info says there are 195 countries at this time, and, of those, the top 10 with the largest populations are, in order, China, India, the United States, Indonesia, Pakistan, Brazil, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Russia, and then Mexico. The next headlines are from Variety. FDA approves Johnson & Johnson one-dose COVID-19 vaccine. Emmanuel Acho will replace Chris Harrison on The Bachelor, after the final rose. Director Eliza Hittman calls out pro-life Oscar voter who refused to watch abortion drama Never Rarely Sometimes Always. Warren Buffett says never bet against America in annual letter to Berkshire Hathaway shareholders. Celebrating 60 years of the Stuntmen's Association with Bob Heron. Justice League investigator says Walter Hamada did not interfere as Warner Media defends exec from Ray Fisher allegations. The SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run review. The first all-CGI SpongeBob adventure has a skewed spirit of fun. Alice Cooper has some Detroit stories to tell. Morgan Freeman salutes Cicely Tyson as an icon and pioneer at Effie Awards. Rachel Lindsay deletes Instagram following harassment from Bachelor Nation. The following headlines are from NPR, National Public Radio. Dozens of kidnapped Nigerian students freed, hundreds of others still missing. FDA authorizes Johnson & Johnson's one-shot COVID-19 vaccine. A Lamborghini of chariots is discovered at Pompeii, archaeologists are wowed. At Black History event, Harris champions COVID-19 bill for its aid to Black Americans. At least 25 dead after prison break in Haiti in which hundreds of inmates escaped. How is the COVID-19 vaccination campaign going in your state? Coronavirus world map, we've now passed the 100 million mark for infections. How severe is your state's coronavirus outbreak? Search for coyote continues after several attacks in the San Francisco Bay Area. Scientists talked to people in their dreams, they answered. The following headlines are from the week. FDA grants emergency use authorization for Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine. Records provide Louisiana State Police's first acknowledgement Black man who died in custody was mistreated. Myanmar's military rulers reportedly fire UN ambassador after emotional anti-coup speech. Trump reportedly expected to embrace 2016 campaign style in CPAC speech. Biden says Senate has no time to waste in passing COVID-19 relief bill. Iranian security official accuses U.S. of trying to revive organized terrorism with Syrian airstrikes. 10 things you need to know today, February 27, 2021. Biden's COVID-19 relief bill will head to the Senate after House vote. 5 cartoons about Andrew Cuomo's nursing home scandal. The next headlines are from Physics Buzz News. Radio signals from Proxima Centauri. The next headlines are from Universe Today. Some Earth life could already survive on Mars. Did ancient Martian life eat rocks for food? These are the news headlines for today, Sunday, February 28. This podcast is produced only in English at this time. As of 2020, the Ethnologue reference lists 7,117 different human languages, with English being the third most common, after Mandarin Chinese and Spanish. The following headlines are from earthsky.org. Did you find the message hidden in Perseverance's parachute? What's the coldest Earth has ever been? Cosmic ray originated in cataclysmic event. Parker Solar Probe captures a glimpse of Venus. The next news is from Politico. Biden's first 100 days. The vaccines that could stop COVID-19. FDA authorizes Johnson & Johnson coronavirus vaccine. Nome slams COVID shutdowns, defends South Dakota's record at CPAC. Trudeau, it's great to see America re-engage under Biden. Pompeo leans into pro-Trump lane in fiery CPAC speech. Grenell to discuss potential California governor run with Trump Saturday. Biden urges Senate to take quick action on coronavirus relief package. CPAC puts a bullseye on China. Grenell strongly hints at run for California governor at CPAC. The next headlines are from the Sydney Morning Herald in Australia. City win 20th straight game to lead Premier League by 13 points. The movement that gives older Australians a voice in aged care reform. One-dose Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine cleared in the U.S. Victoria records 0 new cases of coronavirus, as ANZ locked down again. Appalling refereeing, England fume about controversial decisions and defeat to Wales. Albanese says Morrison must make call on cabinet minister accused of rape. Bear spray suspected as cause of officers' riot death in Capitol riots. Charles stops funding Harry and Meghan's mail office. It was just a lifesaver, pregnant women who bonded online share baby joy in real life. Pool hall shooting leaves 1 dead, 1 in hospital. The next headlines are from MarketWatch. Help me retire. I'm 64, single, considering retirement after fighting cancer. I have $1.6 million. Should I retire? Pfizer vaccine can reduce transmission after one dose, new study finds. The conversation, can I still get COVID-19 even after I'm vaccinated? The conversation, how does the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine compare with the Pfizer and Moderna shots? FDA authorizes the first single-dose COVID-19 vaccine. Outside the box, small businesses benefit when wages rise. ETF wrap, a risky Tesla three-way and a family affair. What's worth streaming in March 2021, it's time to watch some dumb but fun stuff. Deep dive, this stock fund may be for you if you want to sleep well at night and still make money. Newswatch, as rising treasury yields spook stock investors, March looms like a lion. Next, the top stories about patents and inventions. Los Alamos Steam Lab celebrates Black History Month, Los Alamos reporter. The next headlines are from Quartz. The big spending state may be here to stay, even after the pandemic ends. Half of Etsy's mask-only buyers are coming back for crafts. The company using robots and fan input to pitch stories to Hollywood. Is this the world's best stock picker? A recent Ebola outbreak put Skinny's muscle memory to the test. Weekend edition, Bezos's legacy, nursing home crisis, digital cut-ins. The following headlines are from Tech Dirt. Game Jam winner spotlight, art apart and there are no eyes here. The best summary of Australia's news-linked tax bargaining code. We are now about 1/3 of the way through this daily news headlines podcast, a free service. Here, next, are the top trending keywords in Google web searches for today, a different window on world events. Juventus. Canelo vs. Yildirim in time. Russ Martin. Barcelona. Rachel Lindsay. Sevilla vs. Barcelona. CPAC. Miami Heat. Canelo. Zlatan. The next headlines are from RT, the first Russian news station in English. At least 13 arrested as rioting resumes in Barcelona over jailing of rapper who praised terrorists, insulted monarchy, videos. Virginia School District says Dr. Seuss demoted as focus of reading event due to racial undertones, denies complete ban. As FBI touts unprecedented speed of Capitol insurrection probe, police still don't know what caused officer's death. Israel's defense minister points finger at Iran over explosion on Israeli-owned vessel in Gulf of Oman. Police charge at anti-lockdown protesters in Dublin after man launches firework at officer's face, videos. Armenian crisis, president refuses to sack military chief, says PM Pashinyan's order unconstitutional. What was he trying to do to him? Fans mock Sevilla star as Messi gives him runaround in 2-0 win for Barca, video. Where's your God now? Study finds atheists no less moral than believers. F. King disgrace, furious Premier League referee disallows goal, then allows it, before ruling it out again, video. Drama over amnesty's Navalny move raises important point, prisoner of conscience tag shouldn't be reserved only for those we like. The next headlines are from Zero Hedge. The governor wanted to sleep with me, Cuomo accused of sexually harassing second former aide. Warmongering for artificial intelligence. Propaganda crash, World Economic Forum tweets lockdowns improving cities, then deletes admitting it was wrong. These are the 4 things that can stop the panic in the bond market. Brace for rampant inflation, hedge fund billionaire stunned at market craziness, sees trouble ahead. Is anyone else fed up with Dr. Fauci's forever moving goalposts? Judge disturbed to learn Google tracks incognito users, demands answers. Democrat voters' #1 concern is Trump supporters, new poll finds. Supreme Court slaps down California county's ban on indoor church services. SUNY suspends education student for posting views on biological gender. The following headlines are from Al Jazeera, Middle East News. El Salvador elections, President Bukele set to gain more control. Pro-Trump Republicans dominate conservative conference. How is life for Palestinians facing coronavirus? Palestinians shut West Bank schools as coronavirus variants surge. Lebanon begins cleaning beaches after oil spill. Libya Parliament to discuss new Unity Gov lineup on March 8. How is extreme poverty being measured in China? Archaeologists unearth intact ancient Roman chariot near Pompeii. Khashoggi's murder, it is time for accountability. Iran, perpetrators of suspicious Iraq attacks must be found. The next headlines are from Breitbart. CPAC speakers, GOP civil war won by Trump. Biden transgender health nominee urged accelerating cross-sex hormones for straight teens. Mike Pompeo at CPAC, we were willing to challenge the elites. Jim Banks, GOP destined to lose if they erase Trump, lose connection with working-class voters. Oklahoma House passes bill allowing state to review, reject Biden executive orders. Watch, crowd chants CNN sucks upon seeing Jim Acosta at CPAC. Exclusive Donald Trump Jr., the party of Liz Cheney's is over. Long Island cemetery worker killed when grave collapses on him. Archaeologists find intact ceremonial chariot near Pompeii. Great Reset, World Economic Forum hails quieter cities as businesses collapse during lockdown. The following headlines are from goodnewsnetwork.org. First cloned endangered species in U.S. from genes frozen 30 years ago gives hope for black-footed ferret. Gary Sinise launches mental health network for veterans and first responders. This week's inspiring horoscopes from Rob Bresney's Free Will Astrology. Tired of streaming old sitcoms? Check out this TV comedian visiting tiny towns across Canada on Absolute Gem. You're tuned to No Views, daily automated podcast news. This is a report for Sunday, February 28. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Reddit Offbeat News. Bars app, Facebook's initiative to help you become a successful rapper. Biden teases action on Saudi Arabia immediately after Khashoggi report. Man killed by rooster at illegal cockfight in India. White House imposes COVID-19 tests fee on reporters. Man killed by his own rooster during cockfight. Quebec police break up cottage party after naked party crasher complains about assault. Scores of mosquitoes swarming like a tornado trouble drivers in Argentina. The age of video conferencing and remote working, ways to overcome exhaustion and fatigue. Indian man killed by his own rooster during cockfight. I hope I make it. 7-year-old Alabama girl sells lemonade to fund her own brain surgeries. The next headlines are from a site called The Next Web. Hey millennials, stop ruining emoji for Gen Z. The U.S. space policy keeps changing, at the expense of the next moon landing. Can auditing eliminate bias from algorithms? This tiny particle accelerator fits in a large room, making it much more practical than CERN's. The UI and UX work together in this 9-course training package to make you a web design pro. This is a reading of news headlines. This broadcast was created on Sunday, February 28 from over 100 sources, to give you a bigger picture of the news. The next headlines are from NASA News. Vice President Kamala Harris calls NASA astronaut Victor Glover. The next headlines are from the Salt Lake Tribune. Utah reports 22 new deaths from COVID-19, 686 new cases and a glitch in the vaccination registrations. The left is out to devalue womanhood and manhood and destroy kids, Utah Rep. Burgess Owens says. Chris Stewart reintroduces bill he says will protect both LGBTQ and religious rights. LDS Church says it supports Rep. Chris Stewart's alternative to the Equality Act. John J. Ryan, Ordinary Resilience in Extraordinary Times. Bayou's 2021 football schedule includes a game against Bronco Mendenhall in Virginia. David Brooks, How to Get Really Rich, Choose a Profession That's Hard to Get Into. Jake Anderegg and M. Royce Van Tassel, Why Everyone Who Cares About Educating Children with Disabilities Should Support SB 175. Ben McAdams and Natalie Ducknor, New Redistricting Commissions Keeps the Trust with Utah Voters. Gordon Munson, Gideon George's Path from Nigeria to Bayou Crossed 2 Continents, Stepping Through 2 Worlds. The next headlines are from Slashdot, Tech News for Nerds. Can Ready crowdfund a Raspberry Pi CyberDeck enclosure for cyberpunk enthusiasts? Brave privacy bug exposed Tor Onion URLs to your DNS provider. SolarWinds former CEO blames intern for SolarWinds 123 password leak. Is the net neutrality debate a pointless distraction? The Perseverance rover CPU has similar specs to a clamshell iBook from 2001. The Mars Perseverance rover's parachute contained a secret message. Quantum computer solves decades-old problem 3 million times faster than a classical computer. Do Python developers want static typing? Kali Linux 2021.1 released, tweaked Design terminals, new tools, Silicon Max. Red Hat introduces FreeRail for open source organizations. The next headlines are from Fox St. Louis. Johnson & Johnson's one-dose shot cleared by FDA giving U.S. third COVID-19 vaccine. Students abducted from northern Nigerian school 2 weeks ago freed. Third stimulus checks, here's where we stand as February ends. Police investigating a suspicious death on Metrolink train at Lambert Airport. One person killed, another injured in Friday night at end run in St. Louis. Part of I-64 remains closed while demolition of the Ewing Bridge continues. St. Louis County Police investigate Spanish Lake homicide. St. Louis concert venues seeing light at the end of the tunnel for return. Former Chamber of Commerce president charged with stealing. Contact 2, student trip cancellation creates airline ticket nightmare. These are the current headlines from the world's most interesting news websites. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Fox San Diego. J&J's one-dose shot cleared, giving U.S. third COVID-19 vaccine. Man arrested for wife's murder after lengthy police standoff. Child tax credit versus child care tax credit, how each could give more money to parents this year. Helicopter, public help find missing 4-year-old at local desert campground. Poway Unified set sights on mid-March return to classroom. San Diego sunshine, beautiful day kicks off the weekend. Pain at the pump, Texas deep freeze means higher gas prices for San Diego. News now, the vaccine milestone helping get your kids back in class. Watch San Diego Gulls vs Henderson Silver Knights on Fox 5. The next headlines are from SpookNews.com. Former Central Intelligence Agency agent explains how he made targets fall for him. Kodak stock, wireless spy camera market may see a big move with brand players forecast 2021 to 2027, Express Keeper Fintech Zoom, World Finance. Kodak stock, wireless spy camera market may see a big move with brand players forecast 2021 to 2027, Express Keeper Fintech Zoom, World Finance. SpyX Family Volume 4 Advanced Review, but why though? Owner of Israeli-owned cargo ship damaged in Sea of Oman close to Mossad chief, reports. It's hard to leave him. Sympathizer spy story continues in the committed WAMU. Bars from Facebook is TikTok for rappers. Here's what you need to know. Facebook launches TikTok-like app for creating, sharing raps. Tech executives testify in Silorigant hearing. Excel Lion breach updates. Silver Sparrow targets Max. Saudi crown prince is held responsible for Khashoggi killing in U.S. report. The following headlines are from Defense Blog. General Atomics releases new image of its next-generation combat drone. The next headlines are from SUP China, top news about China. After successful disengagement at Pangong Lake, India-China tensions are easing. This is the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today, in the GMT time zone, is Sunday, February 28, 2021. Now, more headlines. The next headlines are from KRON4 San Francisco. FDA authorizes Johnson & Johnson one-dose COVID-19 vaccine. Antioch City Council moves forward with series of police reform measures. Jill Biden reveals date-night tradition in the White House. Two skiers defy death in descent of Yosemite's Half Dome. March 2021, rents continue to drop in San Francisco. These smartphone photo tips will give you Instagram-worthy results. Mountain lion roams Belmont backyard. No BART trains between Richmond, El Cerrito stations this weekend. Fake news circulating on social media this week. The next headlines are from the Daily Herald. Murderer of Elgin toddler moves to Crystal Lake area. Aurora officers discuss being black ops during turbulent year. Suburban hero, Grays Lake man braves dog attack to save choking woman. Constable, retiring chief went from victim to mall cop to lead investigator on Glenewitz case. Even with a stadium, Arlington Park redevelopment likely to include other uses. Huntley principal part of task force reviewing Black history curriculum. What happened to other iconic horse racing tracks? Grammar Moses, my 2 cents on $10 words. Viral Mars video not taken by Perseverance. State reports 34 more COVID-19 deaths, 83,048 more shots given. The next alerts are from the Global Disaster Alerting and Coordination System, a cooperative effort from disaster managers worldwide. Drought is ongoing in Bolivia, Brazil. Drought is ongoing in Madagascar. Drought is ongoing in Kazakhstan, Russia. Drought is ongoing in Angola, Congo, DRC, Namibia. Drought is ongoing in Iraq, Syria, Turkey. Green earthquake alert, magnitude 5.5 m, depth 9.65 km, in Peru February 28, 2021, 2:16 UTC, about 56,000 people within 100 kilometers. Green alert for Tropical Cyclone Marian 21. Population affected by Category 1, 120 km per hour, wind speeds or higher is 0. Green earthquake alert, magnitude 5.6 m, depth 553.86 km, in Fiji February 27, 2021, 2:13 UTC, about 2,000 people within 100 kilometers. You are hearing the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today is Sunday, February 28th in the Greenwich Mean Time zone. Headlines here were found today in news feeds from around the world, but we do focus on the USA, one of the world's current 195 countries. Now, more news. The next headlines are from ABC Houston. HFD responds to building fire in Northwest Harris County. Water and food distribution sites open across the Houston area. Texas schools still tallying storm costs, and some won't reopen soon. Joe Biden's energy sec, Jennifer Granholm floats idea of Texas joining National Grid. Easy fixes to boost her car's performance after the freeze. New York woman loses job, leads pantry feeding thousands. Harris Company politician powers push to switch Houston off ERCOT grid. Texas lawmakers grill ERCOT and power companies. Public viewing held for 11-year-old who died during winter storm. House passes $1.9 trillion COVID relief bill on near party line vote, includes stimulus checks. The following headlines are from China Post, top news about China, Taiwan and the world. Cunningham scores 40, Oklahoma Street tops number 7 Oklahoma in OT. Ekholm scores twice, Predators defeat Blue Jackets 2-1. Vanderbilt wins third SEC game despite missing 2 star players. Aluma, number 16 Virginia Tech pound Wake Forest 84-46. About 30 vehicles involved in pile-up on icy Montana bridge. Students abducted from Nigerian school 2 weeks ago freed. LeMahieu, Yankees looking forward to fans in stands again. Smith helps number 20 Arkansas beat LSU 83-75. Nelly Korda leads LPGA as Sorenstone falls to bottom of pack. Eleni wins 74-69 as Wisconsin's Trice-led rally falls short. The following headlines are from The Gothamist. Extra extra, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Ex-Trader Joe's worker claims he was fired for requesting more store safeguards against COVID. Struggling NY artists demand Cuomo form FDR-style jobs program. Driver faces DWI and manslaughter charges after striking and killing Brooklyn pedestrian. Coronavirus statistics, tracking the epidemic in New York. Brooklyn and Queens COVID-19 vaccination sites now open to qualifying borough residents. Eviction cases can proceed for tenants who didn't file hardship forms during PUZ. Elderly Bronx woman dies after oxygen tank gives out while climbing stairs to high-rise home. We're ready to go. Incoming NYC Chancellor inherits pandemic-stricken school system. Once undocumented immigrant and now attorney announces BP run in New York City's most conservative borough. We hope you are enjoying this podcast. If you have a suggestion for a new RSS feed we should add, please leave it in a comment on our YouTube page. Next, info on a few earthquakes today from earthquaketoday.com. Light earthquake, 4.1 mag strikes near Labujaya in Nepal. Minor earthquake, 3.4 mag has occurred near Nikolsky in Alaska. Light earthquake, 4.4 mag has occurred near San Antonio de los Cobres in Argentina. Light earthquake, 4.3 mag strikes near Sandpoint in Alaska. Light earthquake, 4.1 mag was detected near La Patrie in Romania. Light earthquake, 4.8 mag strikes near Panama. Moderate earthquake, 5.3 mag has occurred near Tonga. Moderate earthquake, M5.3 quake has struck near Point Mackenzie in Alaska. Light earthquake, 4.1 mag has occurred near Pelora in Ecuador. Light earthquake, 4.4 mag has occurred near Bengkulu in Indonesia. The next headlines are from globalissues.org. Biden-Harris administration committed to building resilient agricultural supply chains. The following headlines are from Snopes, a fact-checking service. Does this photo show the Milky Way from Perseverance Mars rover? Lady Gaga's dogs recovered safely after theft, shooting. AP, trooper kicked, dragged black men who died in custody. Did Trump's tax returns reveal he claimed Ted Cruz as dependent? Was the CPAC stage intentionally shaped like a Nazi symbol? Does Australia's oldest man knit sweaters for injured penguins? Is Marjorie Taylor Greene pushing an anti-witchcraft law? Did Panasonic create a farting cat robot? What's in an adjective, Democrat Party label on the rise? We are now about 2/3 of the way through today's news headlines. When everything is working, this feed will auto-update 3 times per day. Join us daily to stay informed. The next headlines are from the Daily Beast. Second former Cuomo aide accuses him of sexual harassment. CPAC Day 2 didn't feature any stars, just one big idol. Tennessee County's coronavirus vaccine rollout suffers complete meltdown. Louisiana trooper dragged black man on his stomach by the leg shackles before he died. Biden Syria airstrikes may feel like Trump déjà vu. Here's what's different. Saudi's crown prince is a killer, so why is Biden just shrugging? House passes Biden's $1.9 trillion stimulus plan, without a single GOP vote in favor. New York City's robber baron library has a flair for the dramatic. The gorgeous Japanese island where the exiled once dwelled. The Vigil is a terrifying horror movie about Jewish trauma and suffering. The next headlines are from the New York Post. Rangers know convincing win needs to be start of something more. Second former aide accuses Governor Andrew Cuomo of sexual harassment, report. FDA authorizes Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine. Owner of celeb SNL cockatoo fears for bird safety amid family flap. Head of diversity at Dalton School leaving in pursuit of other opportunities. You're tuned to the No Views, daily automated podcast news. If you are hearing this, you found something super unknown. Congratulations. Now back to the headlines. The next headlines are from the New York Daily News. Ray Fisher doubles down on Justice League interference claims after investigator backs film exec. Iceberg larger than NYC breaks off from Antarctica near British research outpost. We are devastated, rally denounces wave of anti-Asian violence fueled by ignorance about COVID. Florida girl, 12, arrested for selling stun guns to classmates. Biden promises Monday announcement on Saudi Arabia after Khashoggi murder report. Ukraine experiences second deadly hospital blast this month. Captain Tom Moore, UK pandemic hero, honored with World War II era flyover at funeral. White House climate czar calls Texas storm a wake-up call. Louisiana trooper on leave without pay for handcuffing, dragging black man who died in police custody. Intact four-wheel, richly decorated ceremonial chariot unearthed near Pompeii. The following headlines are from military.com. Feds pinpoint a single suspect in officer's riot death. World War II plane fly past marks UK Captain Tom Moore's funeral. CEO says he won't let USS the Sullivan sink. Oathkeeper charged in Capitol riot renounces militia group. Air Force general, known for leadership in Sunday raid, dies at 100. All options on table for Pentagon Sexual Assault Commission. Report says Saudi Crown Prince targeted U.S. journalist. The next headlines are from the Chicago Tribune. Here's what you need to know about COVID-19 vaccines in Illinois. Boy, 16, killed in Marquette Park shooting after two gunmen chase him down street, authorities say. Pitbull wounded after shooting in Washington Park, police say. Traffic snarled on outbound Kennedy Expressway amid weekend construction, take alternate routes. Coronavirus in Illinois updates, 83,048 vaccine doses administered, 1,780 new COVID-19 cases and 34 additional deaths reported Saturday. My son's in the vehicle, mom screamed before son, 8, leapt from moving SUV carjacked in Avondale, prosecutors say as charges announced against suspect. COVID-19 in Illinois by the numbers, here's a daily update on cases, positivity rate and hospital data in your area. COVID-19 cases in Illinois by zip code, search for your neighborhood. Where the coronavirus data stands in the U.S. and world, vaccinations, cases and deaths. Illinois COVID-19 vaccine tracker, 46,946 additional people fully vaccinated for a total of 772,410, 6.06% of the state's population. 83,048 new doses administered Friday. The following headlines are from FIS.org. Roman chariot unearthed almost intact near Pompeii. Oahu marine protected areas offer limited protection of coral reef herbivorous fishes. Thank you for listening and for staying informed. This audio was produced today, Sunday, February 28th, in the GMT time zone. The next headlines are from Discover magazine. Dialogue with Dreamers. The next headlines are from the Seattle Times. Kessler, Tar Heels rally from 16 down to upset number 11 FSU. Colorado Street beats Air Force 72-49. Vito Jr. carries SC State to first win of season. Mexican president says he'll propose labor program to Biden. Genworth, Jill Townsend lead number 21 Gonzaga women to outright WCC title. Aiken rallies Gardner Webb in onslaught against Elon. NYC rally condemns attacks on people of Asian descent. Harper scores 18 to carry Boston U over Army 75-63. The following headlines are from MercuryNews.com. Bay Area TV Sports, what to watch on Sunday Monday. Analysis, here are Pokemon Go events worth your time in March. Blue Shield to roll out new California COVID vaccine system on Monday. 3 big things from SF Giants camp, all eyes on Casimir, Beauregard's bid to start, Cactus League starters set. Kurtenbach, I was wrong about Caliobra, who has been a godsend for the Warriors. Sharks Erik Karlsson likely to play versus Blues, says he's not repeating past mistake. Marin to launch vaccine superpods for school teachers, staff. Police arrests Packed in attempted San Jose bank robbery. Mountain lion spotted in backyard of Belmont home. The next headlines are from the Washington Times. 5 injured in Milwaukee shootings over less than 3-hour span. Second arrest made in 2020 shooting of man found in crashed car. U.S. clears Johnson & Johnson single-dose COVID-19 shot, adding a third vaccine option to the race. Crash kills 3 people, injures 2 children in Kansas. Remains found of SC woman missing nearly 3 years. Former SC deputy charged with misconduct, assault, battery. Hastings police officer shoot wanted man in Nebraska. Juneau residents warned of dangerous historic avalanches. The next headlines are from The Intercept. Amazon VP abruptly resigns from board of liberal legal organization. India targets climate activist with the help of big tech. This is No Views, daily automated podcast news. You are hearing headlines for Sunday, February 28th, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are from Eureka Alert. When phones collapse, and when they don't. Predicts the onset of Alzheimer's disease AD using deep learning-based Splice AI. The next headlines are from the Chicago Sun-Times. Number 5 Illinois holds off Wisconsin as furious rally falls short. Robberies reported in Englewood, police. Blackhawks defensive log jam sends Nicholas Bowden to Al, boosts competition for others. Dog shot through gate at Washington Park home, police. With an organizational meeting set, could the Bulls be deadline sellers? Wilson Contreras unbothered by being included in Cubs off-season trade rumors. Albany Park carjacker dragged woman, drove off with 8-year-old boy in backseat, prosecutors. Jock Pederson trying to shake platoon label in fresh start with the Cubs. Outbound Kennedy XP reduced to 1 lane for weekend work on Montrose Bridge. The next headlines are from Detroit Metro. 10 Best BDSM Dating Sites That Actually Work, 2021 edition. You are hearing today's news headlines. These headlines are for Sunday, February 28th, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are about world records making news. Alzheimer's charity invites villagers to help set new world record for longest golf cart parade. Villages News. Westfield recap. Enraged parents. 193 apartments. Cell tower. World record and more. tapinto.net. Latvian Opens Mushka. Jefimova hit national records in 200 breast, swim. Smith among record breakers on final day of World Rowing Indoor Championships, in Games.bs. The Fast and the Flavorful, edible car sets unusual Guinness World Record, CBN News. Limerick Post show Guinness World Record holder Ger Purcell, Limerick Post. 6 truly bizarre world record attempts that were made in South Essex, Echo. Akira Nugent equals U2016 hurdles world record in Texas, Loop News Jamaica. Soon at Plattsburgh grad breaks Guinness World Record for largest afro, Local 22/44 News. You need to know about Jenny Graham, Scotland's world record-breaking ultra-endurance cyclist, Global Cycling Network. The next headlines are from Gizmodo. FDA authorizes J&J COVID-19 shot, adding millions of doses to total vaccine supply. SolarWinds officials throw intern under the bus for SolarWinds 123 feet password fail. Great, now the PlayStation Network is down too. Tomb Raider showrunner Tasha Huo is joining Joey Soloway to write Red Sonja. Raven the Science Maven has a message for aspiring STEM workers: be your unapologetic self. The Boys Season 3 will be a supernatural reunion. Boost your PC gaming experience with 15% off a Redragon mechanical gaming keyboard. Get that chill out of your car before your drive with a one-way remote start kit for $230. Federal authorities confirm sighting of yet another UFO, this time in New Mexico. I'm packing my bags to visit the real-life inspiration for Windows XP's wallpaper. What place in the world had the hottest and coolest temperatures today? According to ElDoradoWeather.com, the hottest place on Earth in the past 24 hours was via Alsdriven, South Africa at 107.06 degrees Fahrenheit or 41.7 degrees Celsius. The coldest recorded weather temperature on Earth in the past 24 hours was University WID in Dome Fuji at 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. The following headlines are from Ars Technica. As important as the Beetle, 2 days with Volkswagen's electric ID4. Creator or creature, a nightmare wakes dramatizes the birth of Frankenstein. Atlantic currents seem to have started fading last century. Nikola admits to making inaccurate statements under disgraced founder. Perseverance's eyes see a different Mars. Hackers tied to Russia's GRU targeted the U.S. grid for years. The following headlines are from Raw Story. Andrew Cuomo accused of sexual harassment by second former staffer, NIT. Ignorance of COVID isn't aging well as a CPAC tradition. Biden urges Senate to quickly pass coronavirus relief bill. Arizona Republican denies voter suppression, says he just wants people to vote faster, report. Boogaloo Boy speaks out, we hate the entire system. Matt Sklapp lashes out at critics of CPAC's Nazi symbol stage design. GOP leader wagers on winning back Congress in 2022, I will bet my house. Alabama GOP advances resolution supporting America's withdrawal from United Nations. Matt Gaetz is not an adult, GOP senator. Watch, Roger Stone dances to hip-hop pushing the big lie outside CPAC. The next headlines are from Mother Jones. Watch this number closely to see how seriously Biden will tackle climate pollution. It's the one-year anniversary of Trump's worst predictions on COVID-19. GOP congressman skipped the stimulus vote to appear at a white nationalist event. Electric vehicle tax credit is a boon for well-off Americans. The next items are today's top search results for extraterrestrial life. The sounds of Mars probably reveal quite a bit to someone who knows how to listen. Milford Daily News. We are nearing the end of this broadcast. This report is for Sunday, February 28, 2021 in the GMT time zone. What cities are in that time zone? Well, Reykjavik, Iceland, for one. You might wonder if our server is in Reykjavik. It could be. That's it for now. Thanks for enjoying today's newsfeed headlines. This, indeed, has been a No Views, daily automated podcast newscast for Sunday, February 28, 2021. Bookmark us and tune in each day to our free automated podcast to find out what's going on, around, and, sometimes, light years, beyond the Earth. Fair use statement. True Strange News is a US-based educational not-for-profit news site. We use only parts of content, in transformative ways and without market usurpation. This means you are still going to want to read the original if you are interested in it beyond the headline and any comments we make. We provide links to original sources wherever possible. If you have any copyright concern, please contact us via our About page for immediate remedy. Contact us, Zeno@xenomails2021 by True Strange News. All rights reserved.